Hi everybody, I'm Lindsey Antonson, and my DFM product is a travel necklace box. It includes aluminum decorative brackets, silicone necklace holders, and the overall wooden box that holds everything together. Many jewelry boxes allow necklaces to tangle, but this design uses silicone holders and guideposts to keep necklaces secure and untangled, even when the box is shaken. Now let's get into the manufacturing processes. The box consists of 2 long panels and 2 short panels. One cut and sanding pass is shown, but this process was repeated for each of the long and short side panels. I began by cutting the pine boards to rough length using a miter, then sanding the surfaces using a disc sander to remove marks and improve surface finish. The pieces were then cut more precisely using the bandsaw, and a belt sander was used to bring each panel to consistent final dimensions. Before assembly, I performed a dry fit of the panels using tape to verify alignment. This step ensures the parts fit correctly before permanent assembly. The short and long side panels were then glued together using wood glue to form 2 corners, which were later joined to create the full box frame. Pine was selected because it is inexpensive, lightweight, and easy to machine, making it well suited for simple manufacturing processes. After sanding the joints flush, the bottom panel was cut to size and attached using a nail gun. Finally, the bottom edges were sanded flush to ensure the box panels were aligned and square. Next, I manufactured the silicone necklace holders. I 3D printed molds in PLA by subtracting the holder geometry from a rectangular block. Before casting, Vaseline was applied as a mold release. The resin used is Shore 30A, which provides a balance of flexibility and stiffness. The silicone was mixed, then poured slowly from a higher height to minimize air bubbles. There are 6 holders total, with 2 different sizes to accommodate many necklace lengths. For easy part release, the mold had a 2-degree draft angle, and the part had filleted edges. After curing, the parts were removed, trimmed, and glued to small wood backings using silicone sealant. Aluminum corner brackets were made from 2x2-inch blanks cut in half on a bandsaw. Holes were drilled with a 7/32 bit, and the brackets were bent to 90 degrees. Aluminum was chosen because it's lightweight and easy to bend. In higher production, the holes could be stamped instead of drilled for faster manufacturing. The final step was assembling the box components. 2 wooden dividers were cut, sanded, and glued into the box to create organized storage sections. Pilot holes were drilled with a 1/16-inch bit before installing the hinges and decorative brackets. The guideposts and silicone holders were then glued into place. Finally, wood putty was applied to improve the surface finish and bring out the natural color of the wood. Now for the final product.